Okay, here's a video about how to use labels in Gmail. Labels are kind of like folders in Outlook, except they're hugely different. In Outlook, the classic Outlook application, an email can only live in one folder at a time. It's a physical location, so you move an email to an Outlook folder. In Gmail, you can move emails into a label, but you can attach more than one label to any given email. So let me demonstrate. So let's create a new label. I have all these various emails, news and tech articles and daily news and things coming in. I want to create a label that says read later. So I have this read later. And so, I'm going to, let's start, we'll just drag the read later over into an email. So that's a read later, and I want to read this later. I can also, let's say I click open an email here, then I have a number of different things, and this is interesting, but I don't have time right now. So I'm going to come up here to the label icon and just type in an initial, just an R, and it says read later, and I can apply, and then go back and refresh my inbox, and that adds read later. If I click on this, here's where it kind of almost acts like a folder. It lists only the emails that have the read later label. Now I can go back to my inbox and go back to. And so what else can we do with labels? So we can do things like add clients or friends or family, and you can have sub-labels. There's an email that has the clients Jerry label. So there's a concept there of sub-labels. Here is a label that is automatically applied to emails from Lone Star College. Note that the numbers here are not the total number of emails that have the label, it's the number of unread emails that have that label. So another thing we can do with labels is we can automatically apply them using filters. So what's a filter? Let's say I see all these 1440 Daily Digest. It's a news source. It's fairly, I don't know how, it's relatively new, middle of the road, not political. I signed up for it just to get sample emails here, and so there's a lot of these, and I don't read them all, and so I'd like to remove them from my inbox. So what if let me do it this way. I'll click on one, and this is interesting, but I want to create a filter to apply a label. So I want to come up here and I want to say filter messages like this. And it's coming from them, but I want to add some keywords here. I want to say, so the subject is 1440 Daily Digest, just to make sure that I only get those. I'm going to create the filter. The second step says, okay, what do you want to do with it? Well, I want to choose and add a label. So I want a new label, and I want to call it Daily News. Create the news. It automatically applies the check mark. But as I said, I'd like to get it out of my inbox. So I want to skip the inbox, apply the filter to other matching conversations. I don't know why it says 0. It should match these. Let's see what it does. I'm going to say create the filter. Now if I come, where's the daily news, and it looks like it didn't filter automatically. So when the new ones come in, they will be added and dropped out of my inbox. So you can see all the 1440. So let's try this again. I want to click on this. I want to say filter messages. Let me just go with the Daily Digest and create the filter, choose the label, and it should be Daily News, skip the inbox, and apply the filter. That was the thing, is it didn't like the words I added in the subject line. Now I want to create the filter. So here's all these Daily Digests in Read Later. If I go to my inbox, they're all gone. Well, let me come back here. Now you can see they're all gone, and they all live here in this, Daily News. They've all moved. They haven't really moved. They've got the label Daily News, but they're archived and they're out of my inbox. So that is how you can use labels and then filters. Another advantage to having a label like this is, if it's a Daily Digest, these emails lose their value rapidly. I'm not going to read a Daily News from like last week or last month. So as these things accumulate in my inbox, it makes it easy then at some point regularly to clean up my inbox, select them all, and delete them because they're all grouped under this label. So it makes it easy to clean up my inbox later. Some other interesting labels that I use regularly is action for emails that I need to take action on, bills to pay, car registrations, whatever. And if it's action, one of the things I like to do is I'll click on those three dots and change the label color to red. Another label I like to use is follow up, and I'll make that a different color that's a little eye-catching called blue. I don't use a lot of colors, generally one or two, because if you have more colors than that, then you just get lost in them. But these are useful to build into a priority inbox, which is another video entirely about how to change the inbox and show those action and follow-up categories at the very top. So that's a quick overview for how to create and use labels and then build filters to use the labels to archive or automatically apply labels to organize them in your inbox. Hope you find that useful.